we are close to one of the big content update for Warframe this year, and I know there are tons of questions and speculations around the internet about the call of tempestarii. To be honest, I have no clue what will the update be, and all I can say is this update will be more towards integrating the Railjack system to the main gameplay of the game. It's like Railjack 3.0, wherein Railjack missions would consist of roughly 5 minutes of Railjack gameplay followed by 30 minutes of standard Warframe gameplay. Well, this is just my opinion though, and I could be wrong hopefully, but in a sense, Digital Extremes are trying to incorporate Railjack to the missions we are usually doing. We will find more information about it probably on the next dev stream, but for now, what I'm really concerned about is if they integrate Railjack to existing content, it would probably take time to complete, and will the rewards be worth it? I'm perceiving the Corpus Railjack to be tedious, and I'm hoping that each playthrough will be worthwhile. Digital Extremes did tease some interesting things along with the Corpus Railjack. In fact, it seems that the Queenpin system will revolve around this new Corpus Railjack. Corpus Liches will spawn on these missions, and here's to hoping that each time we dive into this new Corpus Railjack missions, we will be treated with new interesting rewards. If not, then at least make the grind for murmurs, or whatever it will be called for the Queenpin system, will be a lot faster. Again, we have no clue about the mechanics yet, and here's to hoping that this would not be as grindy as hell as the first Railjack, or the first Lich system. In terms of rewards, there are a couple that was teased during the past dev stream. First off, Corpus Lich Ephemeras. Like the Lich system, this will eventually be random, and each Corpus Lich has a chance to have an ephemera or not, based on the designs. I'm kind of digging the Corpus theme, and my mag and Lord Bouban is ready for these ephemeras, not to mention that they would also fit well in other frames like Titania or even Trinity. But I know most of you are not into cosmetics, so don't you worry, as these Corpus Liches will also drop some new variant of Corpus weaponry. We have no clue yet what will these new variants be called, but for now, let's call them amalgam weapons. This is one of the things I'm most excited about the upcoming update. I clearly know that the current state of guns is bonkers, and I heard all of you saying that there are a couple of Warframe content creators already addressing the problem. Well, clearly there's a problem since melee is now dominant and the gunplay of this game has been sidelined because of this. I hope Digital Extremes address this in the future, as gunplay is what makes Warframe a fun game. It mixes pretty well with the free movement that this game has, allowing you to perform various movements while shooting. That's one of the main reasons why Warframe is unique from other games out there, and here's to hoping that they will somehow give guns some love in this game. Okay, let's get back to the Corpus amalgam weapons. I'm not excited because we will be seeing another version of weapons that we already have in the game, but I'm excited because these weapons are somehow stronger compared to their normal counterpart. Just take for example Brahma. This is one of the best primary weapons in the game, and I'm hoping that the Corpus Lich counterpart will have something like this, or better, because honestly, players are also sick of the same nuking mechanic that is happening in the game right now. 12 of them are new variants of already existing Grineer weapons, and 4 of them are new weapons: the Brahma, the Chakhar, the Shield, and the AI Anga. If Digital Extremes will somehow do the same thing with the Queenpin system, then we could also get 16 Corpus Lich weapon variant, and 4 of them will be new powerful weapons. So what are the possible weapons that could be getting a new variant in the Queenpin system? Now there's no guarantee that the things I'll be including in my list will be in the game. This is just an educated guess, and I'm basing my judgment only on the things that we have in the game and their popularity in the community. If I'm guessing it right, Digital Extremes will probably balance their choices to those weapons that are good and powerful, and those Corpus weapons that are considered by the community as mastery rank fodder. But like I've said, this is just a guess and takes all the things I've said with a grain of salt. So, here are the weapons that I think will get a new variant in the Corpus Lich system. First is the Archiplasma. This shotgun has been very good in the past, but gone worst after Digital Extremes remove the headshot damage multiplier. It could possibly make a resurgence in the Corpus Lich system. Next is the Ferox. I'm not sure, but my instinct tells me that this could possibly have a new variant. It's not a very powerful weapon, but it got some more simple gimmick that Digital Extremes can exploit in the Lich system. Next is the Sonica. Honestly, this is not a weapon made for killing things, but useful for those sweet ragdoll memes. If somehow the developer will make a new variant with high status and critical chance, with a new mechanic, then this will be a great addition to the Lich system. The next one is the Tetra. This is one of those weapons that is rarely being used, and adding a new variant with boosted stats and a new mechanic could make this a great addition to the game. Another gun that is rarely being used is the Sestra. This is the scaled down version of Supra, and it would be cool to see a full automatic Corpus Leech pistol. The same goes with its dual variant, the Dual Sestra. It feels like Grakata having a twin Grakatas version. Also, Cycron could be included in the Corpus Leech system. I consider this as a hidden gem as it's a continuous weapon just like Kuvanuka with lots of status chance. Also, Flux Rifle could be included. It got some decent slash and status chance, but people rarely use it because its damage is kind of mediocre. If somehow a new variant would come, with increased stats, then people might actually use the new variant of it. Next on the list is Convectrix. Although the weapon is powerful when modded well and with a Riven mod, I think the developer can exploit its firing gimmick and give it more flair. While these two are unlikely, but I would love the Falker and Amprex to have a new amalgam variant. It would be great to see another version of my longtime favorite Amprex, with increased status and critical chance. And, Falker would also be a good choice to have a new amalgam version since glaive weapons are kind of popular right now. This is a good glaive weapon, but it's overshadowed by Xoris. I don't know about the other new Corpus Leech weapons, but possibly we could also get that briefcase shotgun that the developer teased on one of their streams. I may be wrong, and it could be part of some Corpus bundle, but it's safe to speculate that the new weapon variant will somehow compete with the Kuva Brahma and other new Kuva weapons that we have in the game right now. All of these plus more will be added in the upcoming Call of Tempestarii update. Lastly, I would also like to remind you that we will be getting the command intrinsic during this update. I'm very intrigued by how this intrinsic affects the overall mission while playing solo. It's a very interesting feature, and we could possibly solidify Railjack as the best to solo leveling weapons when the command intrinsic arrives. But like I've said, these are all my speculations. It's just based on my opinion about how Digital Extremes usually add content to the game. Because this is an opinionated video, I would also love to hear your thoughts about the upcoming update and Railjack 3.0 in general. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, and let's discuss the Call of Tempestarii. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future. Human error. Evolution. This is the future.